Sorry about that. Welcome to my channel where its sole purpose in life is Unity College assignments, and today we are here with ANIM 307 Week 4 Assignment 2, Implementing Safety in Husbandry. Alright, let's do this. Welcome Exhibit Design Committee, I am Liberty Nelson, and today I am presenting to you Implementing Safety in Husbandry. What will we be going over? Budget and timeline, climate and thermoregulation, infrastructure, animal management, including capture and husbandry, safety barriers, locks, gates, doors, etc., and sources. Budget and timeline. Our budget is $15 million. Thank you very much. And our timeline is about 3.5 years. Could be less, it could be more. It depends on how smoothly it goes. It depends on the weather, the construction, the USDA, OSHA, TOSHA, the Tennessee OSHA. And then the AZA, of course. Climate and thermoregulation. So this part is important because we have African elephants and their systems are very unique. They have vasodilation and they also don't have sweat glands. Now, what does all of this mean? Well, it means they can regulate their own body temperature rather well. Granted, we will be providing heaters for them, and we'll look into the air conditioning inside the barn where they're held, but it's best to keep them in as much natural state as possible because their wrinkles and crevices, it has water retention and then it evaporates and it helps cool them. And we spoke about vasodilation, it comes into their ears. And the vasodilation not only helps them cool down, but it also helps keep them warm. So we don't want to take away their natural abilities. We want to help them with that. And believe it or not, it actually does get cold in Africa. So we have some winds here, and we don't have to mess with their systems. Infrastructure, drains, hoses, etc. Drains at the bottom of the pool because, heaven forbid, one of the elephants comes back positive for EEHV. It's thought to be transferred from saliva from their trunks. So, big deal. It can wipe out the entire herd. Water evacuated can be filtered and used for spray hoses. Don't spray it in their mouths. We could also take the elephant dung and feed it to the dung beetles. Random thought, sorry, thought I'd throw it out. Hoses will be located inside the barn, mounted on walls, and already attached to the spigots, and we will take the zookeepers' concerns into considerations for sure, because they have to work with the elephants, and the elephants can't talk, so we gotta work somewhere with them. Drains will be located inside the barn for easy cleanups, and they will be painted yellow, and that's for safety, so those that are colorblind will be able to identify it. And if they aren't able to see yellow, we need to be notified, and we'll come to an agreement of sorts of how can we keep it safe. And then we will have ceilings with mesh wire because safety, and elephants can reach. They are very tall when they stand on their high feet. Animal management. We will not be participating in the capture of wild elephants and only accept elephants from sanctuaries under extreme circumstances. Most sanctuaries have far more room than we have, so I wouldn't want to do that to an animal. That's literally telling an animal, here's your mansion, come live in a shack. So let's avoid that situation. Our goal is to keep their matriarchs together as much as possible. If that means having 3 or 4 elderly elephants, then we're ready for it. Gates such as these double as safety for keepers and allow the elephant to disengage. With positive reinforcement training, it may cause voluntary participation. So the elephant can stick its foot through and it's going to keep the keepers safe, and the elephant can disengage and just pull its foot back. Here we have space between the patrons and the animal. More safety features. Here, it's roughly the same idea as this one, except for here we have the elephant's head poking through. I'm not too sure how I feel with her being that close. I don't see any other keepers. Trust me, we are on the lookout for safety here. On this side, we have these walls, or they're doors, and they can slide, and it can make the hallway as big or as little as we want it. And this helps prevent an animal breaking loose. So, safety for not only us, but our animals. And here you can see the mesh wire that we mentioned, so they can't grab stuff. And I want to thank you for your time, and here are our sources.